Hey guys, thanks for coming by. What I am about to say is based only on my opinion, life experiences, etc., and common sense, and is not based on any kind of scientific evidence. If you have evidence, media reports, reports in the print media, scientific journals, anything that would suggest that Indian snuff is anything less than pure and safe insofar as any tobacco product is safe to take, then please let us all know in the comments section. Let me know by email. Write me at unclesquinty@gmail.com. Excuse me, I got a little snuff on my lip there. Wonder how that happened. unclesquinty@gmail.com is the address. Please do send the information. Let's investigate this. I don't think it's true that it's impure or bad for you or whatever. But if you have information to the contrary, please let us know. Secondly, if you are a minor, i.e., if it is not legal where you live for you to consume tobacco products, please go away. Find something else to watch. I would appreciate it. And if you are an adult who currently does not use tobacco, I urge you not to start. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. I do not make these videos to promote tobacco use. This is a commentary on the lifestyle and hobby of nasal snuff and other alternative tobacco consumption. All right. Got a comment to one of my videos. I'm not sure if it was the Pinch Which is Squinty Nicotine Rev Up Edition in which I used the Sparrow Cool, or if it was my review for the Dholakia Clove. But the commenter said that he was going to stick to German and English snuffs because, he wanted to make sure that of the purity. And I thought, well, common sense kicks in, as does my fundamental knowledge of business. And it's rudimentary, but I know a couple of things for sure. And I thought I better comment. Here's where the common sense and the business part come in. Dholakia, 41 photo, 6 photo, 5 photo, have all been in business for decades. You don't stay in business for decades if you're making people sick. Okay, that's one thing. Secondly, as a business owner, your most important job above all else is to protect your brand. That is to say, you have to protect your good name. If people start saying, "Oh, I went and took this weird Gujarati elephant ball snuff. It's called elephant balls, and it was weird, and I got brain cancer from it." No. You don't want that kind of story, even if it's urban legend, associated with your brand. So you're going to be very, very, very careful. Secondly, guys, India is a first world industrial power, commercial power, with a very bureaucratic, large government working for its people. They've got their version of the FDA. They make about 70% of the pharmaceuticals used in the world's fight against AIDS in their pharmaceutical laboratories in India. They do have standards and practices, guys. Don't be xenophobic about your snuff. Certainly there's someone that every once in a while checks in and goes, "Yeah, you might want to get the dead rat out of the tobacco fermentation vessel." Now, come on. It doesn't go like that. They're selling a product they know that people are going to be taking up their nose. One of the surest routes of infection. So they're going to be careful. They don't want to screw with their bad name. Now, let's get to the personal experience part of this. I started taking nasal snuff in 1976, or I should say experimenting with it. I was 18 and a half maybe. There was a local tobacco store. They had 3 different kinds of snuff. They had Ozona Cherry, they had Ozona Orange, and they had Dr. Rumney's Medicated, super strong medicated. All 3 of them had too much menthol for me, and I abandoned them because I'm not a huge, or I wasn't a huge menthol fan. Was taking it wrong, sniffing it too deeply. There was no information, and I just dropped it. But then, right around 2000, I started seeing ads in magazines for a company called Toke, and they were selling nasal snuff. And I thought, So I wrote them a letter and I said, what is this strange thing you earthlings call snuff? And they sent me back a couple of samples. I did the same to Dholakia, sent them a letter by snail mail. And don't even remember how I was able to find their address. But they generously provided me with numerous sachets of their 5 snuffs they had available at the time, which were Kamal, which is the white musk and rose snuff, the Ganga, the rose snuff, the Manjul, which is the clove and mild mint, and then the Sparrow Regular and Sparrow Cool. So, in other words, 20 years ago, the snuffs that brought me back to nasal snuff were Indian snuffs. And I still enjoy them to this day. I think they're wonderful. So, and they are in regular rotation. You know, I suppose that out of all the snuffs I sniff, 75% are probably Western European. Another 5% probably American. But the remaining 20% are probably Indian. I don't believe it's harmed me in any way. And to that end, let's do a pinch. Again, I'm going to reach for an Indian snuff because it's what we've been talking about. I will have some of the Sparrow Cool because I could use the nicotine. Will you pinch with me? This isn't really a pinch with your which is squinty. I just wanted to address the commenter because I think you got nothing to worry about with Indian snuffs. That is my experience. That is my intuition. And it's just kind of common sense. So, ready for this? It's always a good excuse to have a pinch of snuff. Cheers. Up yours. Yep. That gall darn Indian snuff. See, I'm absolutely certain that 20 years of taking Indian snuffs. And I'm pretty sure there's not lead in the snuff, because if there was, it would have eventually affected my neurons, and I don't think there's lead in the Indian snuff, and God knows I sure hope there ain't no mercury, mercury grows up and down this road. Mercury in the snuff, mercury and lead in the Indian snuff. Oh Lord, Vikas Grover, save me. Oh, is there lead? Oh, contaminated. Please, don't be xenophobic about your damn snuff. That's all I'm saying. From the dank basement, Paul Schellbetter. I will never get into public office because of displays like that one. And I got a call. Talk to you later.